Girl, Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. If you are tired of living a life that does not make you feel satisfied, and one wherein you do not feel connected to the real you, it is primarily because you too, like many others, are engulfed deep in the lies surrounding you. From the time we open our eyes in this world to the time when we are on our deathbed, we are exposed to a plethora of information, not all of which is true, but all of which does affect us in one way or another. This is exactly what happened with Hollis and left her feeling helpless and overwhelmed. However, determined to debunk those myths, she found her way towards truth, positivity, and a life that felt like hers. Like Hollis writes in the book, "I am successful because I never once believed my dreams were someone else's to manage. That's the incredible part about your dreams. Nobody gets to tell you how big they can be." The book discusses and debunks several lies and myths we often hear in our routine lives. Here are the top 5 major key takeaways from it. You come first and your happiness depends on you. Always remember that your life and your happiness depend entirely on you. We are often told how placing faith in a certain religion or nurturing certain beliefs would make us happy. Hollis repeatedly mentions in the book how everyone's happiness is entirely dependent on themselves, so whatever it is that you wish to do, you must get up and do it without waiting for anyone else to bring you that happiness. Like she states in the book, you should be the very first of your priorities. Never give up on your dreams. Hollis insists that you should never give up on your dreams, no matter how big or small the dream is. While she is aware of how people are sometimes forced to give up on their dreams and abandon their heart's deepest desires, she encourages her readers to stop doing that. One should never take no for an answer. Be aware of what they want, and strive for it through and through. Religious pluralism is true. Religious pluralism states that all the roads eventually take you to God, and no matter how much you disagree with it or what religion you put your faith in, this remains true. Hollis believes that faith is indeed one of the most misunderstood and misused instances, which often make us act crazily. Everyone believes that their religion is right, which makes them think that the other religions must now be wrong. Instead of fighting about that, we need to accept each other's views as they are, and understand no matter what the religion is, in the end it takes us all to God. Sin isn't really the problem. While it is portrayed that sin is the real problem in life and that is what makes you engage in bad practices, the truth is, it is not the real problem. While sin does make it harder for you to live a peaceful, righteous life, you cannot always save yourself from it. That said, if you do put all your faith in God and consciously work towards fighting all sorts of evil, you can save yourself from the harm of sin. You will still have your struggles, but your relationship with sin will change because you won't view it as something you cannot fight, but something you can avoid by being aware of yourself. We need to make the right judgments. We are often told how judging others is bad, but if you analyze that with objectivity, you will realize that even that is a judgment. Even when telling someone not to judge, we are judging him or her. The truth is all of us do judge. We are doing it all the time. What we need to focus on is to make the right judgments. As Hollis writes in the book, we pay attention to things like character and heart and wisdom and experience. But how can anyone evaluate those things in another person without judging? I'm not pointing this out to criticize, but to illustrate why preaching "don't judge" isn't only impossible, but self-defeating. We all make judgments. What's important is that we judge rightly. As Jesus said, judge with right judgment.